Welcome everyone to the BBC. Welcome everyone to the Whovians Cast, episode 371. I am your host, Matrix Lloyd 212, and I'm with Charlie. What's up, Charlie?
Hey, how we doing?
What's up, Teeth? What's up, Matt Edwards?
I hate you, BBC.
No,
I hate you.
No.
I hate you and your social banners that you put up. 3 months from now, this will be over, and I can chat with my Whovian friends like we're all the same again.
Just stop striking, Mike. Just stop striking Matt Edwards' channel. So
I hate you.
Check, please.
Mike, hashtags.
Matt, the BBC is a girlfriend you hate but always go back to.
That's right. Mike D. Tim.
I
Bill.
love BBC.
All right, so what do we have, Charlie?
Oh, well, I picked up a couple of new books this week for Doctor Who.
Okay.
We got this one here, A Day in the Life of a TV Producer, with John Nathan Turner.
Wow, that's interesting.
That's classic.
Where'd you get that from?
I got this off of eBay.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's probably tough to get a hold of there.
Probably,
yeah. This is a tough one.
Is there a chapter in there on how to properly wear Hawaiian shirts?
There was not. I did look. And then the other one I got is kind of similar to that one. It's the making of a television series.
Keep going, Matt.
Cool. That came out, introduction by Peter Davis, and I guess that came out during his tenure in the role.
Yeah.
That would have been early.
Placed during Visitation.
Mm.
It's got pictures behind the scenes from the filming of Visitation and that.
Matt, you okay? You okay? Dude?
I had to close the door.
Okay. Cool. What else you got, Charlie?
The only other new things I got were some posters here. I'll pull off my wall here. If you can see them with the glare, because I got them in the... I got this from, it's TARDIS 21.
What is that?
What is that?
This is from Chicago, before they did Chicago TARDIS. This is TARDIS 21.
So that's like a convention? It's a convention, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, it's
Weird.
a convention poster.
Either that or Blue Oyster Cult is doing the next Doctor Who album.
yeah. That's right. Or Godzilla. Right?
Who Oyster Cult? Yeah.
What is that, a midget David Tennant you got?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then the only other one I got was...
I'm scraping the bottom of the barrel here.
I am the bottom of the barrel.
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
No, you're not, Charlie.
This is a promotional poster for the 45s that they put out for the Doctor Who theme.
I used to have that one, the Tom Baker one. That's the 1980 one that they put out. But long before we ever saw the show in America. But yeah, I used to have it. That was the new 1980 version of the theme tune. Had a cool B-side.
Yeah.
Is that the cosmic intro, I guess you would call it?
What's that?
I was asking if that was the 80s theme, the cosmic intro.
Yeah, that was the 80s theme.
Okay.
Brand new. And it was long before we ever got the show in the States. But I mean, I bought the single at a convention. It had a pretty cool B-side too that I posted up on the Whovians.
Has anyone ever gotten a hold of that, like John Pertwee sings the Doctor Who theme on vinyl?
I've heard it, yeah.
I am the Doctor.
It's not really singing, is it?
That's
Well, it's like Margot Kidder and Superman. She wasn't really singing. She was just like saying, "Can you read my mind?" You know, it's all cool.
What something we can talk about on the air is
Those are cool, Charlie.
The trailer. We could go into
cool,
detail,
Charlie.
as well as the episode titles that they released today. That's
or
not
as I like to
confirmed.
call it, the foreplay.
Now, it's not confirmed, these episode titles, but of course, they were leaked on all the the Doctor Who sites. We know Deep Breath is episode 1. We know Into the Daleks episode 2. We know Robots of Sherwood is so far episode 3. Episode 4 is Listen. Episode 5 is Time Heist. Now, what was episode 6, Matt?
Caretaker.
And then episode 7 is Flatline, right?
I believe episode 7 was Mummy on the Orient Express.
Right. Now that, supposedly that's from Big Bang when he got the phone call, and now supposedly he acts on that same phone call from that adventure. We have that's episode 7. Episode 8 is, what was it? Was it called Child's Play? Oh no, it was Kill the Moon. One's called Kill the Moon, one's called Child's Play. What was it, Gateway to Paradise?
Gateway to Paradise.
Episode 11.
And then Death of Heaven. Yeah. So I think that's
the unnamed Christmas episode too, right? So.
Yes, unnamed. Yeah. Which I think obviously is not going to be dark.
No, it's going to be Sherlock is what it's going to be. They're going to surprise us. There's going to be no Doctor Who Christmas episode. It's going to be Sherlock.
Well, the thing is, I heard on Twitter that Moffat had taken a picture of Benedict Cumberbatch and Martin Freeman in the TARDIS, like it's a joke that he was going to reveal to make everybody freak out. But the Christmas special of Sherlock is happening next year after the story arc of, I believe it's the season 4.
Has anybody else seen that?
I think it's in that.
Hold on, Matt. I'm sorry. Let me just ask. Let me get some.
I think the Christmas episode was first, and then the season.
Yeah,
the Christmas is first.
I believe so.
I don't even know if it's this Christmas. I think it'll be next Christmas, which would be 2015.
Yeah, no, not
it's going to be. It's going to be the Christmas of 2015, but Sherlock season's supposed to be before that because they're supposed to do the whole Moriarty arc, and then they're going to have a Christmas special, which will springboard it into.
They've already said that they don't have time for Sherlock until the following year.
Yeah, I believe they said Christmas special 2015, and then in January or February, that's when the next season, whatever, how many episodes?
2016.
Yeah, 2016.
I think they're going to release.
Well, here's the problem. Here's the problem, Matrix Lord. That if they are serious about keeping Doctor Who the way they're keeping it, they're gonna have to jump right into the next season in January and start filming it. I don't know how they have time for
The plan is they're not going to film Doctor Who once January starts. They're gonna the plan was supposedly for them to film Sherlock and finish it before March, and then start filming Doctor Who.
Well, that means that Doctor Who's not coming back anytime soon. We're gonna have another gap year.
We're gonna have.
No, well, if they're only going to do 5 or 6 episodes of Sherlock, they can film that while Doctor Who is on air.
What may happen, and I hate to say it, what may happen is they may do a mid-season split where it's going to be the same year, but it's going to be split.
No, but how they have
so it's
time
going to be like a Good Man Goes to War type of thing.
First of all, they don't want to run it in these. They don't want to run it in the summertime. Apparently, that's what they keep saying. So if they do Sherlock season 4 instead of jumping in January with Doctor Who again, then they're gonna have to wait. If they start filming Doctor Who later in the year,
they're gonna do that though.
They're not gonna come back to the fall. And they'll do another split season like they did with season 7. They'll do like half, and then they'll come back.
See, the thing is that after he films a Christmas special, he wants to be off a little while, Peter Capaldi. So
of course he does. Of course he does. He's probably got something lined up to film.
So the plan is going to be for them to jump into Sherlock. They're going to jump into Sherlock in January. That's the plan.
I don't think so.
And I hope you're right. I hope that they film Doctor Who in January, but they've never filmed Doctor Who in January lately. They filmed it in April. Didn't they? Or March? Actually,
no, they filmed this season in January. They started filming in January. This season, the one we're about to watch.
Yeah, but they're not going to do it this time.
Well, they need to. They want to have it come back again next August in 2015. That's what I mean. If they want any consistency whatsoever, they need to make it happen that way.
I don't see why they just don't give full showrunning ability to Sherlock for Mark Gatiss and then leave Moffat
Which
to
is,
do
it's
Doctor Who.
funny
I
to
don't think
me, and you
why-
can tell me I'm crazy, Tim, but it's funny to me how we lose an episode.
Well, I just can't
We
think how
lose
it's
an
that hard
episode
to
of
get
Doctor Who,
both
and
done
we
at
gain an
once. I
episode
mean,
of Sherlock.
from a scripting stage, all Stephen Moffat does is write one Sherlock, and the other two guys write one. And it's 3 hour-and-a-half movies, and I can't think why it's that difficult to do both at the same time, because he doesn't have to, you know. But apparently this started back in 2012, where it all of a sudden became like a big problem that you're running 2 shows at once. You've got this show that's both of them are massively successful. So I mean, the problem is,
Right.
how do we do this at the same time? That's why we had a gap year in 2012. They said, you know what, we got the Olympics on. Let's just chill out for a minute. Let's just make one season. We'll split it up, and so you can do half of it this year, half of it next year, and then we'll have the 50th to do, and then we'll have that, you know, blah blah blah. But now here we are, where they're like saying, hey, you know what, business is business. We have to have this show on the air, and that's what they proved by filming in January, and you know, they're doing a really good job of getting these 12 episodes together, apparently. So
But-
I mean, why is it that you cannot do both at the same time? That's my question.
Because they are going at the mercy of Benedict Cumberbatch's schedule,
True.
as well as Mark Freeman,
Yeah,
and when
true.
they are available to film, they will change the whole entire schedule around for Doctor Who just to fit them filming Sherlock, unfortunately.
Well, I mean,
Because-
we've already heard earlier, a couple of months ago, that Mark Gatiss said, you know what, don't expect Sherlock back for another couple of years.
But then BBC made an announcement against them that they want it.
Not against them, but yeah, of course they want
They
it.
did it without them. No, without them being a part of it. That they want it immediately, as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, as soon as possible. It doesn't have to be next year.
The
It's
Red
gonna-
Top podcast.
I just like the idea that they're actually going to have an actual special. I'm not sure it's going to be Christmas. It might be New Year's. Just
My
as an
question
intro.
is, Tim, my question is this, right? How could we lose an episode of Doctor Who and gain an episode of Sherlock?
Budget cuts.
No.
Simple. We kill
It's
Benedict
called-
Cumberbatch.
It's called
Juggling.
them using some of the minutes for deep breath to make it 75 minutes. Rest of it to Sherlock.
Well, I
Why
mean,
don't-
Or
why don't they-
giving it a
why don't
huge
they just-
finale.
Why don't they just do a Doctor Who and Sherlock crossover and be done with it?
because that wouldn't be good. That would suck.
I
That
think they
would not
took.
be
I
worth
think they.
watching, really.
I think they took the 45 minutes and they split it up amongst the opening episode.
It's not even like that. They don't even
The
look at the
Christmas
shows the
special.
same way.
Yeah.
I think what it is they just, you know what? It's juggling. That's what the BBC does now. They have only so much money to play with. Like anybody that's in business, that's what they do. They have to juggle. They have to buy this thing
But
now.
the thing is, if you make a product and you make profit off of it, right? Why can't you use that profit? Why is
I
it
don't
like
know.
they're not allowed to touch it?
That's the curse. That's the curse, isn't it?
Because the BBC puts all their money into one big pot, and they pull the money out for everything out of that pot.
Exactly.
You know, Doctor Who makes
Support off of Doctor Who.
$10 million. That $10 million gets distributed throughout the BBC to make
The rest of the show.
hoity-toity Victorian episodes of something. You know?
Yeah, exactly. It's true. I mean, it's sad, but it's true. That's the way it works. They only get the money from their license fee to make the shows. Whatever money Doctor Who makes in toys and comics and books and audios and DVD sales, it all goes back to BBC Worldwide, which is a whole other organization. It's a shame they don't pump that money back into the show, because then we would be on like probably 20 episodes a year or something. They'd be doing the American way, where you get like a 25 episode season, but they don't.
Right.
It's
Yeah,
just,
and if it was run by like ABC, yeah, you'd see something like that where all that money it generated would go back into the show.
I got my opinion on it, but if I said it, you would get 1,000 thumbs down. So I'm not
No, I
going
don't want to hear it. No, don't do it.
Every
do it.
opinion counts, Matt. Go ahead.
yeah, everything.
This is
counts.
controversial. All right, go ahead. But just don't shut my channel.
I know how to restrain myself, and I'm going to prove it now. So I'm just not going to.
It's a outdated, outmoded, obsolete system of doing television, but that's what they stick to, because it's all they know. I mean, that's
It's
why
all
they
they
still
know.
have royals hanging around, because you know what? The Royals don't do anything for them, but it is the Royals, so there you go.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Yeah, they have that mind. They have a mindset that if it's not broke, don't fix it. You know, but at some point they're going to have to change instead of fix it. You know.
Well, I mean, you would think that that they have so many popular imports. I mean, Doctor Who is just one of them. They have other successful shows that are worldwide successful, but they don't. It never gets pumped back into the show, though. It always gets, you know.
Case in point, my local PBS station is now getting more BBC programming than it ever did. We just got Vicious.
I want to see that.
Sherlock. Now we're getting this the one with.
You got Sherlock over
there? We got Sherlock on our PBS station. It's on that Mystery Science Theater, or not Mystery Science Theater. Oh my God, a Mystery Theater or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Mystery
Masterpiece. Yeah, they combined them now. Yeah, they've been running for about 30 years. Yeah, in the States.
Yeah. So and then we're getting some new one. It's not Father Ted. It's Father something or other with the guy who played Brian on played Roy's dad. I can't think of his.
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about. It's a good show.
So we're gonna start getting that now. Come the end of this month. You know, I commented to them on Twitter. I said, "You guys are getting more BBC shows. You know, you might as well start calling yourself WBBC." But you know, that's the way it is. Because the imports come in, the shows are good. You know, and it'll generate money for them because people do still donate to PBS, which is good.
Well, let's be honest here. The BBC have never, ever cared about Doctor Who as much as they should.
Well, I agree on that, but
I don't think BBC cares about anything as long as it's generating them money to keep them going. You know. I mean,
but then again, they don't realize how big of a cash cow they have with Doctor Who even compared to Sherlock. So.
No. I think they're starting to because of all the fanfare they're getting within the last few years.
But it's always
that leads into my controversial opinion, but I'm not going to say it.
Well, it's always been a cut price version of what we get in the States. The BBC, if they run a series of shows on any series, whatever series it is, if it's a comedy show, it's 6 episodes. In the States, we're used to getting like 22 episodes at least of a show. Whether it be a comedy show, half-hour comedy, or whether it be an hour-long drama, compare Sherlock to Elementary. You know, Elementary gets 25 episodes a year. Sherlock gets 3 1.5-hour movies. It's because it's just there's more money over here, and they're happy to waste it over here. And I'm not saying that you know you should compare the two shows. I'm just saying, you know, hey, this is the American version of Sherlock. You've got the BBC version of Sherlock, which is 3 1.5-hour movies once in the blue moon. You like maybe once every year and a half or something. Whereas in America, you know, they're doing it their way, which you get 25 episodes. So there you go.
Right.
It's just about money, isn't it?
Yeah.
But then again, the Elementary episodes are shorter, aren't they?
At the end of the day, yeah, they're 45 minutes, but they're 25 of them or something, 22 something. I'm just saying that you can't really compare. It's like apples and oranges at the end of the day because the BBC does what they do in their own way. They're famous for doing 6 episodes of a half-hour comedy, whereas in the States, if you watch a season of Friends or something stupid like that, then it's like 22, 25 episodes. You get my point, right?
Yeah.
There's just less money to spread around, and they try to put out the best content. And yeah, they're not that great, but every now and then there's a few shows that are popular in the States. So that's why we like them. I mean, I love the BBC.
Even, I mean, hey, it could be worse. It could be ran by Michael Gray still.
What else? Anything else, King?
I would love there to be something else, but I'm not at liberty to
Anything else,
talk
King?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't know. We had a good weekend with the trailer, you know.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Nice.
They've announced Korea and Australia.
We're gonna get another trailer.
Yeah, definitely.
What's the name of the trailer? In the Darkness trailer?
All I know is someday the Berlin Wall will come down.
We're gonna get another trailer, I think, next week.
We'll get something. I don't know.
Well, they've been doing
Maybe
something
Friday,
every Friday for the. Every Friday they've been doing something for the.
Didn't get it last Friday.
They broadcast that one in the middle of like a very.
Last Friday.
No, not this Friday, but we got this trailer came in the middle of a big sporting event. That's why they knew millions of people were watching. That's why they said, "Hey, let's throw this trailer in now." And they made it longer, and it wasn't just all coy and like, "Oh, by the way, this is what's coming up." I like this marketing strategy they're using because they're like showing you like little bits. 1 week they give you a little bit, then they give you a little bit more, and now they give you this big, minute trailer, and probably maybe not this weekend, but maybe in 2 weeks they'll give us something even, like, okay, here's even a little bit more. Because they want people to tune in on the 23rd. And in spite of all the mess-ups, they want people to, hey, watch this show.
Yeah.
Does anybody notice that Bill's been quiet the whole entire time?
That's because I only say something when I have a point. Or I feel like making a funny remark.
Yeah. Do you?
Did I make one?
What is that, Charlie?
This is you ever see one of those baby on board things for the back of your car?
Oh, cool.
That's Doctor Who's on board.
We're still alive, by the way, even though Joe dropped out.
Yeah, we got a storm over here, guys, so I'm going to probably lose you guys.
Oh, do you?
So this is
storm
not
over
a
here,
good
so
time to promote.
yeah, I'll give you guys final thoughts. It's a good time to drop ass. All right, guys, final thoughts.
Someday the
Anything?
social ban of the BBC is placed upon us will come down.
Well, my final thoughts are I'm excited where we're at right now. We're about to enter a brand new era of Doctor Who, and I think it's going to be brilliant. And I'm not unhappy with the last few seasons that we've had. I think it's great. So
I think it's going to be brilliant. It's going to be darker.
I'll keep my final thoughts simple.
Yeah.
I am the master, and you will.
I agree. I think it's going to be.
I just think it's going to be a lot of fun, and it's only a few weeks away. I mean, maybe 5.5 weeks. So let's just.
We're closing in on 39 days.
It is going to be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. It would be nice to have a huge mega cast after we watched the first episode. Maybe we can do Zoom with 27 people. That would be awesome.
And then I don't have to care about who was spoiled or whatever.
All right, gang. That's it. Thanks a lot for listening. Please subscribe. Take care and bye for now.